Morning folks, how you doing? We're fortunate, got a lovely well, I just say morning, it's afternoon. I do tell a lie, I will correct myself for that. But as I mentioned in the previous video, I have a special guest coming. Correct, my special guest is here. She's arrived. It's quite a long journey for her to get from where she lives to where I live. So we've done the customary bit, and I'm sorry folks, guess what I forgot to do? Video the making of a cup of coffee. Anyway, I'm just going to finish mine. Bear with me for 2 seconds. Right, are you ready for the big reveal? My special guest. She's a good friend of mine, and I think a lot of her knowledge is absolutely fantastic. And hopefully in the next video, not this video, because we're not going to do it all in one take, haha. But we are going to be making the start of lion's mane. Now that one hopefully will be a fantastic video, well worth a watch, we hope. Anyway, back to today, to now. My special guest is Sarah from Keeper of the Natural World on Instagram. I've told you before about checking her out, and I will still advise, why don't you check her out? But here we go. Here is, welcome world, this is Sarah, my friend Sarah. She hasn't been here since the last time she visited here, I think it was September. We're just going to have a little wander around to give Sarah an update as to what's going on in my world, and so that she can see what's changed and what's not changed. That's down for her eyes to judge. So come on then, let me give you a quick show around, darling. So, but yeah, look at that, lovely day for it. Just a quick one. Look at that. The sun's shining. What?
This is new. Your washing area.
Oh, the washing machine. Yes, I had to move that.
That was round there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had to move that because, yeah, I'll explain that one. Because obviously the lack of trees that you lot have seen, my bath was out here, and that's where my washing machine was.
The bath.
Yeah, and because I've got rid of all the trees, my bath is now hiding around the back for the moment, and I had to move the washing machine, and being that it's on the porch now, it's almost like me being a typical man. I'm a slow learner. I didn't think before, but on there it's perfect because I'm actually Irish about my laundry now. I look outside and I go, oh, it's raining, I'll do my laundry, because I can't do anything on the land, but I can stand there in the dry, I can get my laundry done, get my log burner on, drop the lazy Kevin down, and I can dry my laundry. So that's actually a win. Yeah, there you go. So, and then round here, what else have I done?
I need to see the bath as well.
Oh, the bath. It's in hiding. It's in hibernation, right? Because here's the bath behind me. You can see it. Yeah. What I've done with the bath is for now, I've just turned it upside down and put the cover on it. If I want to have a bath, which I don't have too many baths in the winter because it's a little bit chilly, I just turn it over and set it up, and I could set it up just there because it's not necessarily mobile, but it's non-fixed. Yeah. And here's my log store that I've starting to partition.
Yes, that's new.
Yeah, because as I've explained in a previous video about partitioning it, because otherwise I have a monumental task in filling up the log store. As you can see, this one's nearly full. It's 1.5 stacks full now. That stack there is probably, now that we are getting warmer weather, I'm probably about 3 weeks away, 4 weeks away. I didn't think it was only going to be a couple, but luckily we're getting plenty of that now, which gives me free energy. So I can actually then partition that so that we can have, I don't have that problem as I've done in previous videos. I don't have the problem now of suddenly having a monumental task to get logs in, stacked and done for the seasoning process. Yeah. So that's what I've done now. It looks pretty.
Looks good.
Companies pay a lot of money for a little architect to make a picture thing like that to hang on a wall in the pub, don't they? All that's cost me is a bit of blood, sweat and tears. So yeah, we'll have a wander around here a bit further. What else have we done? We've got,
So all of these are gone.
yeah, I mean all the trees here, because we've still got, as you can see there, I've got the conifers there, the big ones, one there, and there's one there. That's going to be coming, they'll be coming down because I'm going to be using that timber as construction material for my extension.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be that bit sorted out. Then down here, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll show you the drum. I've mentioned in the previous video about charcoal and making my own charcoal. So over here where I keep all the frith that most of the time I wood chip, what we have is that drum there.
Yep.
I'll turn the camera so we can see. I bought that, I think that was in October. I bought that, and that, as you just quite rightly said,
lifts off.
There's a seal and a ring on that, so this drum seals up completely. But what I've done down the bottom, you won't really see it on the camera, I don't think.
Holes.
I've got holes drilled all around the bottom.
Did you put those in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reasoning behind that, ironically, because a traditional way with drums to do charcoal in is you have a drum with it inside a drum. So you sort of put the two drums in, load the outer ring with wood, with timber, you burn all that off, and then the heat burns off all the gases and all the nastiness of the logs inside the second drum, and that's what produces your charcoal. And I saw on YouTube, so I've never done this, you can tell because that is still very fresh, is you do the burn, the whole burn, everything is done in that drum. So everything I'm burning is going to charcoal. I'm not just burning wood to then create another piece, to create charcoal from another piece of wood. Whether it works or not, I don't know. I did see it on YouTube. It does look effective, and yes, you'll get a video about it. That'll probably be hilarious. But yeah, so that's ready, and a lot of the larger stuff here will get used in that process.
Yeah.
So a bit where I've gone beyond what I see as loggable timber, I can use a bit more of that timber to hopefully create some charcoal, and then what's left over is wood chips.
Chippings.
Yeah.
No waste.
No, that's the plan. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah. And then, oh, I'll tell you what, look at that. That blue sky is absolutely stunning. Is that the moon? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Can you see the moon above my people? Look at that. A bit early for that. Mission chickens.
Yes.
Right. Because of my desire to have chickens, I'm going to do the picture behind us. But the area there that's directly behind me, sort of just to the rear of the caravan, that's one area that I'm looking at in basically making a chicken run. Because what I want to do, or I'm thinking, is it's not the best bit of ground. I can use a digger and level it off and put the chickens there. If it's too sunny, I can make a roof, just give them shade, and they've got sunlight. That's option number one. We'll get to option number two in a bit. And then, oh, over there, and I know you've not stayed in there yet, but that's the guest wing, and yes, you have stayed in there a few times. What do you actually think of the guest wing?
The bed's really comfortable.
There you go. Heard it from the boss. You heard it from the boss. Yeah, apart from that, what have I done?
These.
Yes, the garden, all that. These. Right, I know what you're saying. These. The raised beds. We're getting there with progress. We do a little bit every few days. I've had a lot of rain, which has slowed me down a little bit. I'm going to go from the other end as you can see, and I'll explain from the other end for the benefit of the viewers. I do apologise, Sarah. We had frames, which I built the frames, and as you can see in the middle there, I waited until we had a really hard frost. I think I've put a video out on this one, so that I could get the digger on the ground without it ruining the ground, so that I could actually break the ground up, so that it's like a sinkhole for any moisture that goes down through the raised beds. So that's sort of stage one. Then stage two, as I've explained to you guys before, that I'm using the aluminium profile sheeting and cutting it down. I've had a little bit of a change of plan because I kind of cut them wrong, so that's my fault. But what I'm doing is rough cutting these sheets to line, there we go, if I put it up there you can see it, to line them round. I didn't cut enough because there's a little bit of a gap on this one, just there. So that's sort of stage two. Stage three is here, and that's where I just get a reciprocating saw and go round and cut it all nice and level. I was going to try and fold the profile sheeting over the top to a little bit of weather protection for the wood, but it was just way too much hassle. I was asking too much of myself, I think. So I've used a reciprocating saw just to cut it down, and that is the result. I've got those two beds there ready to fill, and I'm going to start filling the base with some of the frith from over the back there. So it's going to have wood which compost down over time. That'll be in the base with a few stones to help with drainage as it goes on, then soil, and then compost on the top, and there we have hopefully raised beds working. So that's that side of life.
And is that your compost? Are you going to be using your own?
Yes, I am this year. I didn't use
Yeah.
any last year because I didn't have enough and there wasn't enough time to. Because it all sinks down, and it's surprising how quick it sinks down. I put it in and it's like almost full. You know, a few days later, you're like, there's somebody eating it.
It gets quite hot, so it works quicker, doesn't it?
Yeah, because obviously that's my compost. That's a 1,500 litre, I think it was originally, and that's going to be my compost that I've been building up. So I'm going to be using that compost, and also I'm going to be using the compost, my real old compost, which is over the back of the polytunnel. It's sort of about where my finger is, and I'm going to be putting that into the ground there. So yeah, so that'll get transferred into the raised beds.
Because you've got quite clayey soil, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean that's the problem. Is I mean it's extremely clay. I mean that's why I'm always very conscious of the drainage, because last year, as you know, I mean I lost half a garden of seeds because yes, we had unexpected extra rain because of the clay. My seeds rotted.
Yeah.
I was devastated, and when I put them in at what was like the right time. It was all looking good. Then we had the extra dose of rain, and I'm like, oh shit, you know. So Mother Nature, she's got a strange way of doing things. But yeah, so that's realistically, Sarah, that's more or less the only real differences since you last came down. Option two.
Yeah. So chickens there.
Right, yeah, so we've got option one, and this, I'm going to put this to you, you guys can decide, especially one, Anne's Tiny Life, I think it's Anne's Tiny Life. She's got chickens and things like this. I don't have a lot of knowledge about chickens. Do you have a lot of knowledge about chickens?
Not really, I did have them a couple of years ago, but I only had 3.
Yeah, but kind of, so we've got the option one of siting the chicken run there. Option two is the one that we're thinking of. Well, I've been thinking of. I'm just putting it out to Sarah, and now, yeah, I'll put it down to you. Your comments down below. What do you think is better for the chickens? Option number two is, if I go this way around, then you'll get a better view of it. There's my hut, and what we're going to do is go just in the trees there. I'll walk in a little bit to show you, but we're going to go, obviously I'll clear a few trees out, but in there and make a run for them so that they are contained. I guess I can let them out, they can free range, but if I can't free range at the time, they'll have their own run and they'll be there. They'll be a little more exposed. You know, they will have sunlight coming down, but they'll be it'll be naturally shaded as well. The reason I've picked on this option is it's close to my hut, which is obviously directly behind me. So if there are foxes around, which there are foxes around here, the girls generally alert me to things like that anyway. But if I did hear a commotion, if I'm in the hut, I'm going to hear the commotion, so I can come out and solve the problem. That's option number 2. I mean, option number 1 is further away. Would I hear? Option 2, I would potentially hear. Option 1, it's a sunnier environment and I can create shade. Option 2, slightly more shaded naturally, but they would get obviously some sunlight, and I do hope to be able to free range them so that I can let them have a wander wherever and do the gardening for me, basically. So yeah, I'm asking you, the viewers, that one. You tell me, what do you think is the best place for my chickens? Because I am on mission chicken. So, but yeah, so I mean that's kind of update, Sarah, to where I'm at. And I mean, that sun, look on our faces, so you see it. That's beautiful, isn't it? It is actually pretty. And it's actually quite warm, considering. But that basically is an update from when you were last here to where we're at now. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Yep.
Doing the lion's mane.
Get to work.
Yeah. I'm going to school, people. There's the teacher. Guess who hasn't got an apple? Me. Guess who's going to probably get detention? Me. But hey ho, I'm big and I'm tough. So, but no, that's pretty much the update. It's a little update for you guys. Introduction to, yes, my good friend Sarah, Keeper of the Natural World on Instagram. Please go and have a look. She's good. Her knowledge is fantastic. I do learn an awful lot from Sarah. So, but apart from that, that's pretty much an update for you as well. But more, it was an update for Sarah and showing you, bringing Keeper of the Natural World to you, the viewers. So, but on that one, short and sweet. Thank you very much. And oh yeah, I can hear it. It's not so much a kick in the backside anymore. I'm hearing it drilled into my head now from the technical department. It's like an earworm, and it's, yeah, those buttons down there, you know the routine. It's like, subscribe, notifications bell, comments, and I always say it, but I really do enjoy those comments. And please share. And Ko-fi page, I've been told I would jar myself, is that I've been extremely humbled by the amount of you guys that believe in me and wish to support me and have donated to help me achieve Mission Chicken. It really does mean the world to me, and I'm on a program to achieve this as soon as possible. All will come about. Keep following, please, keep watching, and any updates of anything like this, you will be notified ASAP. I try to keep everything about this real. I do have one or maybe 2 videos sitting behind because the technical department desires it. Sorry boss, but I'm putting you on the blame on that one. So I mean, we are relatively just within a few days. This is all pretty much real time, and it's giving you the best of what I can show you, hopefully giving you a little bit of inspiration hopefully making you smile and hopefully making you happy, because that genuinely does mean a lot to me. But anyway, for now, from me, thank you everybody. From Sarah, we will catch you soon. Thank you for supporting me. It really is appreciated. Ta-da for now, boys and girls. Ta-da.